Hi, it's Jag, and this is my friend Chris. And today we're going to be drinking and talking about Widow Jane Decadence. And I brought two bottles.
Oh wow.
They're the same.
That's
Not that we're going to finish them,
okay.
but because I like to talk a little bit about bourbon,
Mhm.
like bourbon lessons,
Mhm.
at least one little lesson in each video.
Uh-huh.
So in this one, I'm going to talk about how we've had this before.
Yeah.
You and I have had this before, and I remembered that you said you liked it a lot, so that's why we're doing this today.
Excellent.
But what I want to talk about is the way bourbon is not like Oreos. Like you buy a box of Oreos, you know exactly what it's going to taste like because they have a formula, and it's like a science. Or Coca-Cola or something. It's a formula.
Okay.
It's always going to taste the same.
I'm anticipating where we're going here.
Yeah, you get it.
Okay. Yeah.
But like bourbon is an art, and it's an inexact art.
Mm.
So the whole flavor comes from whatever the alcohol and the wood decide to do together.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not always predictable. So what they do is they choose different barrels that have different qualities to them and put it together to make a batch. And then they have this kind of ideal flavor that each particular release is supposed to achieve.
Mm.
So my point is, we had a bottle of this. It was a while ago, and I finished that bottle long since then.
Mm-hmm.
So this might taste different than what we tasted before,
Okay.
and this one that I'm going to open in the future might taste different than this one, even though hopefully they'll be pretty similar.
Okay.
But if we did a taste test between this and this, we would find differences.
Uh-huh.
And they're both from the same year, from 2024, but this is batch 38 and this is batch 10.
So does that mean that if you really enjoy a particular bottle, that the odds are that you're going to enjoy the next bottle that you buy in the same way are not 100%?
Right, not 100%.
And so, but are the characteristics wildly different, or do they vary just slightly, or like?
Well, they would
what's the
vary
variation?
slightly, hopefully,
Mm-hmm.
because
That's the goal.
You've got someone they call the master distiller at the distillery, and he or she is the one that's going to be like, this one needs more wood for it to taste like Widow Jane Decadence. It needs to have more sweetness or more whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So they blend it and mix it together so that
Mm-hmm.
ideally they're trying to create the same thing year after year.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But because of the discrepancy of nature, sometimes it doesn't come out that way.
Mm-hmm.
And these are batches, so they're mixed and curated to taste like this. But sometimes when you're talking about single barrel, then that's even more. If you drink a single barrel and you like it, then you should probably go out and try and buy something from that same barrel right away, because the next barrel is going to taste different.
And that would be, do those tend to be more expensive?
Yeah,
Because it's like, there's only one barrel.
yeah.
Okay. When you said that this was going to be like Oreo, I thought what you were going to say is that we're going to take some off the top and we're just going to take the middle.
Some people just like the middle.
I just want that much. That's the best part. Okay.
So
What's the proper, with wine, you swirl and you do the nose and you look at the legs. What's
it's very similar. But
what
so
do we
the
do
first
here?
thing you'll do is observe the color,
Mm-hmm.
and it can be anywhere from a light straw to a dark caramel, with usually kind of somewhere in the middle being this amber color.
Mm-hmm. This looks like there should be a mosquito in it with dino DNA.
Yeah. Generally, the darker the color it is, the more age it has, because it sits in the barrel. It's soaking up all that color from the wood.
Oh, okay. That's so. What is that? What contributes to the color from the wood? Is it
Char.
char?
Yeah. Usually they put some flame to the inside of the barrel before they put the liquid in. The liquid goes in clear, and then it like soaks up. It's also the esters of the wood, like just the wood flavor that you'll taste. But I think the color comes a lot from the char.
Okay. I've never heard that before. That's really interesting.
So you're looking at the color, and then you'll swirl it around. Swirling does two things. It releases the essence so you can smell it better, but also it creates the legs on the glass that you can see dripping down.
And the more viscous, that indicates a higher quality?
Not necessarily.
Hmm.
I've heard people say it makes it that it's more oily, or I've heard people say that it's more sugary.
Hmm.
But it doesn't really have a lot of direct correlation with how delicious it's going to be or anything like that.
So this is just, in terms of color and legs, this is like an aesthetic. It's like appreciate that this is what it is.
Yeah.
You're not determining anything necessarily by it.
No. Oh, this is bad.
Right.
Well, if I saw a drink that was like super light yellow,
Yeah.
I'd be like, ugh, this isn't going to be very good, is
Uh-huh,
it?
uh-huh.
It might be good, but probably not.
Uh-huh.
It's probably going to taste super immature.
Uh-huh. Okay.
But you get one that's like, wow, I can hardly see the light coming through this. It's so dark.
Yeah.
I'm going to think this has been sitting in that barrel for a long time.
Okay.
Or sometimes they'll take it out and put it into a different barrel.
Mm-hmm.
And so it starts over.
Mm.
And then
Oh, okay.
that's extra dark.
Okay, right. Because we want to soak up more char. We soaked up enough from this barrel.
Yeah.
Let's do it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you'll smell. And there's several ways to do it. Like, one of them is kind of waving it underneath your nose and smelling it like that. And one is getting your nose way in there. You get a lot of alcohol that way usually.
Oh yeah, you do. Woo.
But some people can actually claim to smell the grain. The grain is most likely corn, rye, barley, or wheat, or some combination of those 4 grains.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if I'm psyching myself out, but I kind of got a little bit of a corn nose on
Okay.
that one.
Okay. I'm getting, this might be because you primed me with the Oreo talk, but I'm getting like cookie.
Uh-huh.
I kind of get like a sweet cream cookie. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is going to be actually a sweeter bourbon. I always like to do this too. So this was distilled in Kentucky, Tennessee, and Indiana. So, but bottled in New York.
Okay.
So this is a New York company that buys whiskey from other companies and then puts it in their own barrels to kind of finish it or blend it in a certain way that it makes their recipe.
Mm-hmm.
And what they do is they take these distilled spirits from these 3 states and they put it in used maple syrup barrels.
Okay.
And so,
Mm-hmm.
so conceivably there should be some sort of maple syrup note going
Maybe
on.
that's what I'm smelling, is that.
And I will say, okay, so where was I? There's different ways to smell it. We did that. And then one thing that I just discovered recently is you like inhale the smell of it through your mouth. Like
Yeah.
this.
We do that with wine too.
You do? Because you can taste the smell.
Yeah, it gets kind of goes back up into that top of the soft palate. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, back of the tongue.
So all 3 of those techniques give me a different smell.
Yeah, that's really, I think that's the most pleasurable way to do it because it gives you that, for me, I'm getting that smooth cookie maple.
Mhm.
It really reminds me of like a maple cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the grain probably and the maple. And then when I go to taste it,
Yeah.
so what I do is when I smell it,
I can't wait to taste it.
I'm
I'm so excited.
I'm looking for flaws and I'm looking for things that delight me.
Flaws.
Yeah. So I'll
Flaws.
be like,
Now,
oh.
flaws suggest that somebody made a mistake along the way.
Yeah, maybe
Or-
flaws isn't the right word, but like,
For your palate.
yeah. Like if it's gonna, sometimes I'll get things like a diesel or an ethanol
Ah.
or a sharpness. Like whenever I drink Jim Beam products, I get this sour nut quality to it. And to me, it's just, I don't want that. So I call it a flaw.
Right.
In my world, it's flaw.
Yeah.
But then I also try to seek out what delights me about it. Like, I always want to have a balance of sweetness and maybe some spiciness and then some kind of smoke or wood element to it.
I'm getting smoke and wood too. Actually, what it makes me think of is when you go up into like an old house, up into like the attic, and it's not the smell of dust per se. It's not like dusty musty, but it's that smell of. Imagine that these wooden boards have been, in the hot summer, air.
Yeah.
You know, and it's got that pungent kind of woody scent to it. But like planks to me, like they've been sawed, they've been
Fresh,
laid down,
not stained and not varnished, but just raw
exactly.
wood.
Yeah, like raw wood.
So then when I go in for my drink, first thing I do is to see if I'm getting what I smelled. To see if like the promise comes through, and sometimes it's different and sometimes it's the same.
Okay, so for me, is it okay to tell you? I
Yeah.
won't ruin it for you. I get the cookie is further back, maple cookies further back. I get more organic floral notes.
Yeah, I was getting some spice. I'm not sure which, like allspice or something. And then that filled my mouth. And then after I swallowed it, then it kind of, then this sweetness filled.
Yeah, the sweetness is after.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spice. Okay, so.
And I'm definitely getting corn. I still like, I'm tasting that corn.
I get the corn note. There's like a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of sourness in the initial note, like initial burst for me. Where it's like just a slightly, it's giving me like a mossy, it's taking that cut plank in the attic vibe and it's giving it just a little bit of a mossy green edge for me.
Cool.
I don't know.
Is it good?
Yeah, no, I like it. I think my favorite part is after everything is mellowed out and then your whole mouth gets that.
Yeah.
That it's coated with that maple cookie.
Yeah.
Smoke.
It has the balance that I require,
Mm-hmm.
where it's got sweetness, it's got some smoke, and then some spicy, and a lot of stuff is going on actually. So I would accept so many different things if you would have said, "Oh, tastes like apricots."
And you'd be like, "Oh
cherry
yeah,
pie."
sure."
There's some apricot in there for
Yeah,
sure. There's a lot going on.
There's elements of how suggestible we are.
Yeah.
You know, which is why I asked you, like, do you mind if I tell you? Because like I didn't want you to be like, I want to form my own opinion.
I do the same thing, but I try to reserve my comments until after my guest has said theirs.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because a lot of times they're waiting to see like, what's he gonna say? I don't have the right answers. It's just what I'm tasting. One thing I also like to do is also always point out that this is a 91 proof bottle, and I believe this was a $90 bottle. So,
Wow.
I mean, obviously this is the second and third time I bought this, so I do like it. I would go so far as to say this could be one of my top 5 favorite
Oh, really?
bourbons. Yeah.
Wow. For me, I don't have nearly the extensive bourbon knowledge you do, but this is something that you want to like savor and take sip by sip and let it kind of keep unfolding layers to, you know, like you just want to enjoy it.
Yeah.
For its own sake, you know? Yeah.
Vanilla. One of the things that I like about this is it's so complex that you could have an experience of it and then put it away and then come back tomorrow and have a different experience of it. Because I think it has something to do with the chemistry of what you've just eaten.
Yeah.
Or where your palate is.
And now we've had several sips of it.
Yeah.
So it's like maybe we're primed to discover the next level of the notes.
Right.
Because I'm getting, I don't know if this is crazy, but I'm getting in the nose now, roast chicken.
With no spices on it, right? Just chicken in
Right.
the oven.
It's not like rosemary. There's no
Yeah.
sage on that. It's the skin. It's like the
The burning skin, the roasting skin.
yeah. It's good. It's good. It's meaty.
Another thing that we talk about is the mouthfeel.
Mm.
Sometimes you'll have a sip, and it'll be all sharp and effervescent in your mouth,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or sometimes you drink it, and then it's just like butter is melting down your throat.
Mm. Where would you put this?
Well, it's not the butteriest that I've ever had.
Mhm.
It's not like super creamy and velvety, but it does have a quality of velvetiness.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm being a little distracted by how spicy it is.
Mhm.
It almost influences what I think I'm feeling.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically velvety
Mm.
with spice,
Yeah.
sharpness.
It reminds me of like a firework that goes up and goes bam, and then it goes,
Yeah.
it kind of trails down.
Yeah.
I really like it. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's really, really good. I should tell the folks at home that this is not obviously the first tasting that I've done of Jack, but up until the when we started tasting, you started introducing me to it. I had no appreciation for bourbon, but this has opened my eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I also want to say that Chris is pretty much responsible for the fact that we're doing this. Because we were at the party after the vibrator play,
Mm-hmm.
and I was
Good play.
I had poured some flights for everybody at the party, and I was just describing all the bottles, and then you were like, you should make videos
Yeah.
where you talk about
That's
bourbon.
right. That's right.
Because people would like get into the vibe,
Yeah.
and so I'm like, all right.
It's so interesting, and I think what's interesting about it is like bourbon is a world,
Yeah.
and it's like unless somebody introduces you to it, you don't. It's like you don't know what to notice. You don't know what to pay attention to.
Yeah.
So having somebody sort of bring you into it is really great. So it's something to explore. It's another great reason to do videos.
So here's the big question that I ask. Do you like it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want some more?
Just this one.
He has to go to work, so I'm not gonna
I do.
ply him too much.
We gotta go. I gotta go trot the boards.
Yeah.
I do. I really like it. Well, and also what I was saying before is that it's exciting to get to know something in all its multiple dimensions and to sort of understand, like, oh, it's not. Do you like bourbon? Is kind of once you get into it, you're like, well, yes and no. I like some, and I don't like
right?
others, and like
Yeah.
some I like for different reasons.
Yeah.
I feel that way about wine. There's a lot of wine I can't drink anymore because my palate has gotten too sophisticated. You know
Mhm.
what I mean?
Yep. Totally.
And I know what I like.
Yeah.
Like I really like a red wine that's like barnyard. It like tastes like somebody poured it through straw and manure
Oh God.
and saddle leather, and it just went through the barnyard
Oh my
and
gosh.
like out into the bottle.
Interesting.
I love that. Which you only get. I've learned you only get if it's sufficiently aged, and most wine
If it's what?
sufficiently aged.
Oh.
And most wine that you buy at the grocery store is like intended to be drinking. You're supposed to have it then or within the next couple of years, right?
Yeah.
Like a bottle that's been around for 10 years is going to give you that je ne sais quoi.
Yeah.
So how old is this, and how does aging?
They are.
Does it make a huge
are
difference?
secretive about their age.
Age to perfection. That's all. That
Aged to perfection.
Well, it does say date 2024, but I guess that's when
That's
it was
when they
bottled.
bottled it.
That's when they bottled it.
Yeah, so it could have been in the barrel for 10 years, it could have been in for 4 years. I know that it has to be over 4 years to be called a bourbon.
Okay.
So they call it a bourbon, so we're in there.
Mm-hmm.
And they also have a 10-year release. They have a 10-year and a 13 and a 15, I believe.
Okay.
So I'm guessing this is somewhere between 4 and 10 years.
4 and 10.
And it could be multiple ages because
Okay.
it's a blend, it's a batch.
Oh, okay. So it could be a 10-year here and a 4-year here,
Yeah.
and they combine. So, is there a price as you go up in years? Does it tend to get more expensive?
Yeah.
I would think.
Yeah, the longer it's in the barrel, the more essence it's going to absorb. And so theoretically, the more depth of flavor it's going to have.
Mm.
But that's not to say that just because something's been aged for 12 years that it's guaranteed to be good.
Mm-hmm.
It could be bad.
Mm-hmm. Could be bad.
Could be bad.
Could be bad.
But this is good.
This is good. This is really good. This is just, I mean, there's so much going on to it.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say?
I just have one more question, which is, what would you pair this with?
That's an interesting question. I don't
Do we
tend
not?
to like eating while I'm drinking bourbon.
Because you want to have the experience.
Yeah, I feel like whatever I eat takes a little bit out of that.
Mm.
So if you've got this and you've got flavors A, B, C, and D,
Mhm.
and then I'm going to eat a hamburger,
Mm-hmm.
and so then suddenly I go back to this, and I can only taste A and C and D.
Mm-hmm.
So if I was going to pair it with anything, it would probably be something simple like a piece of white bread. Saltine cracker.
You could just pour it on the white bread.
Yeah.
You could just have it. Okay, but
Pour it over white rice.
this would be a fun experiment. Is what if by itself, if there's say A, B, C, and D flavors, what if you ate something else, you could also get to E, F, G, H?
Yeah.
That would be a fun experiment.
Yes.
Be like, what if we ate a cookie or something?
Right. That is interesting. You take the same bottle
Mhm.
and taste it 3 different times.
Yeah.
Once with a piece of chicken,
Right.
once with a cookie, and then once with like a piece of fruit.
Yeah.
or
Let's see
something.
see if it opens something up.
Yeah.
It would be interesting.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
We'll do that next time.
Yeah.
Gives me another reason to come over and drink more bourbon of your expensive bourbon.
I'm to the point where the last few videos I've made, I've been like, if you want to waste $60 on this bottle, go ahead.
Yeah.
But I'm becoming sort of a snob where I've tasted so many bourbons now, and I've tasted some really good ones that when I go to something that's kind of mediocre, $50 or $60 bottle, I have high expectations, and so I find myself being more critical of bottles.
Yeah.
But this one definitely gets a thumbs up.
Yeah. How long? So, when you buy a bottle like this, so like a bottle of wine, for instance, you pay $30 for a bottle of wine. You got to drink that in the next couple days.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna go bad. What is the like? Are you gonna have this bottle for a long time before it goes out, or is this like?
Well,
Because I'm just trying to think about value for money and like
Yeah.
how long one enjoys something like this. Obviously, doing taste tests of this could last forever if you were also doing other things.
right. Well, I tend to go through them pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
I would say this isn't going to be around in a month.
In a month, okay.
Well, if I were home,
Yeah.
I'm about to leave,
Yeah.
and I'm going to leave this here. But when I come back, it'll be gone within a month.
Mm-hmm. And is that because you're fairly faithful? Once you open a bottle, you're like, "We're you and me, baby." We're
I
going
do.
through.
I don't like them to be like half empty, and the emptier they get,
Uh-huh.
the more anxious I'm. Like, I want to finish this.
Yeah. And is that because you want to move on to the next one?
A little bit of that, and
Yeah.
a little bit of I know that oxygen kind of changes the flavor of it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, like wine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the longer
Ah.
and the more air that there is in the bottle, like as the level of liquid
Mhm.
gets down, there's more air in it. So oxygenation is happening faster.
Faster.
Is that the right word?
I would think.
Oxygenation?
Yeah. Wow.
Oxidation. Oxidation.
Okay. Somebody will tell us.
Yeah. Please tell us what the word is.
Tell us what the word is.
Well, thanks for having this time with me.
Yeah, that's great.
We're going to finish this right now. And you have a nice day.